Hello neighbors. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good day. Having a good day. There's a couple things I want to do before we take off today to the hedge. First of all, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set the wheels in motion with the quest stuff, right? Secondly, I want to try, we can't do this yet. We can, but I'd like to get a base of some kind, some resemblance of a base set up first, because when I sit down drying racks, I don't want to have to move them several thousand different times just because I'm not set up with a base yet. So, it is 7 a.m. So we're going to go over here. We're going to click this button. Yep, kill the tiny feet. Okay, so we need to get rid of that grass, and then we need to fix that laser.
Needs all 3 lasers to function.
Okay. Okay.
There's a way to fix them.
All right. So first of all, let's get rid of this piece of this blade of grass. That's one. Now let's go over here. I see a ladybug. I see a ladybug. Goodbye, Miss Ladybug. I'm sorry to have to kill you. Hey now, that was a cheap shot. Aha! Yes. That's right, Parry Master.
Yum.
And just need to... Yeah, I'm kind of locked in, sorry. I don't want to die today. Oh. Good thing I ate that piece of meat there a minute ago. Dang it. This game, it refuses to give me the ladybug parts I need. It refuses to give me the head. Dang it. It says, no, you can't have it. I mean... What do I gotta do? Come on. Okay, so there shouldn't be any gnats up here or mites up here. Let's pull out our little makeshift lantern here. Later on, we get torches that last a little bit longer, that kind of thing. We get a couple lanterns. We get an underwater lantern that will last a lot longer. So there's that. I really, really badly want to... I really, really badly want to, craft torch. See, that's the reason why I keep fiber on me at all times, because you don't want your torch going out in the middle of doing something and be stuck in the dark, and you're sitting there and you don't know what you're doing because you can't see anything, right? You're down in a hole and you accidentally we can't do this one yet because we need a tier 2 hammer, and we can't do that one because we need a tier 2 hammer. So we'll have to come back to these. We're gonna leave the little lights here. Let them shine and all that good in their good glory. Then we're going to come back up here. All these guys should be done doing what they're doing. Shall we try another ladybug? I mean, we don't have very much. Do we have any food on us? No, I've got this. Some healing. That's about it.
Brussels sprouts.
And then we can kind of sort of heal ourselves, right? And then all we got to do is equip this dude right here. We've already have the hammer in our hand, so let's start smacking. I need that head, y'all. Need that head like no tomorrow. Hey, whoa, 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 buddy. I didn't touch you. Yeah, you two fight it out. What? It didn't swing. Why didn't it swing? I really don't like killing these things because they don't do anything, and oftentimes they'll help you fight stuff. So especially if you can lure the thing that you're fighting to accidentally hit them. They make really good tanks. Yes, I got the head. Dun, 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 dun.
The nose.
All right, good deal. Now that we've got the head, I can finally make an axe worthy of the backyard. It's not the greatest axe in the world, but it's an axe nonetheless. We still need some spider. I still need some spider silk. I forgot about that. Let's make us a spinning one. Let's make a spindle dealing majiggy real quick. I think I can make one of those. I think, yeah, right there. There we go. Oh, I need rope. Craft. Ropage. Lots of ropage. There we go. There we go, guy. Now I just need the spider silk to make said rope. We need lots of fiber. We need to collect the fiber that we see as we're going because we use some of it for rope, remember? Yeah, you have to do that. We're gonna have to get spider silk, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about doing that. Without costing us more resources than what we're currently using. I mean, it's going to cost us a lot of resources as it is, right? And I don't really want any to use them up. So, yeah. Let's kill some of these guys for some meat. And if you guys have noticed, ants never give you meat. They just give you parts. I don't understand. Why don't they give you meat? You know, every other thing gives you meat. What the heck? Cheapskates, give me some meat. I need some meat. All right, we're gonna cook that up, and while we're cooking that up, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna start this quest up. David. It ran up a stalk. Which one did it go up? I hear you. You're laughing at me. There you are. And I get on a stupid. Oh well. I'll just eat weevil meat. I need them anyway for my shield, so might as well do that. I'm gonna, my plan is to build a trap here in a minute. In just a little bit, I want to build a trap. So that I can start collecting stuff. Oh, and I went right in it. Anyway, yeah, we'll get into that here in a minute. We'll get into base building and stuff like that here in a little while. First I want to find something to drink if I can. These aphids haven't drank all my drink. And it would seem that they have. So let's go to the juice box. Oh, wait a minute, here we go. Yeah, and we hit that without it going into water, going into something.
Nice and clean.
That was a crazy bounce. All right, back over here. Now there's a juice box over here too that we can get. You guys just leave my food alone. All right, that's my food. Stop trying to take my food, or we're gonna have issues. Okay? You gonna go away? Gonna go away? No? All right. My food, not yours. That's one thing we can do. We might be able to bring some hot dogs with us. That might help our situation. See, the hot dog, I like the hot dog because the hot dog stacks, right? It's a stackable food, kind of like the apple. It's really, really good. This stuff here, not so much. But you know, it is what it is. So, let's put that in there, that in there. Yeah, we'll put that in there. Hopefully, remember we've got 3 in there. So when you come back and you find out that they're gone, remember, the aphid did it, not me. Or the ants did it, rather. Okay, we can finally stop killing the ladybugs, which is really good. Because I don't like killing them. I really don't. You know, they're kind of like the you have to because you have to kind of thing, but you don't want to because you know it's bad. But yeah. All right. Fiber, how much do I have? I got 10, 20. Okay.
I could keep that aphid as a pet.
Nope, but I can kill it. Maybe. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. One day. Those guys are really, really fast. Okay, here we go. Fireworks.
My bad?
Yeah, you're bad, Pete. You did it. You did it. It's all your fault. No, okay, so now we need to go and see about the tree explosion, right? Okay, well, we need to... There's the reason why I saved this. Because there's a couple of things that we need to do while we're over here. One, we need to see about getting spider silk. It's not gonna be a picnic. Two, we're gonna be able to get some raw science. We are still in all of our ant gear, so we will be able to escape the little lab that's in there. You know, after we get some stuff. I will not be going down into the water area, except for to go in it and get out of it. And that's it. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Where's my tree? There it is. There you are. Okay, yeah. And then we're going to be doing some base building. Some rudimentary base building over here. Okay. We'll be coming out over here after we get out of the lab. Yes, we are going to the hedge. I did promise it, and I know you guys want to see the hedge. But can I get 2 for 1? Oh my goodness, look at me go. I got a 2-per. That's right. I got a 2-per. That was awesome. Anyway, my plan for the tree here is to have a couple of things right here. Use this side over here. I'll show you. Now, I know this has been done 1,000 times. People have seen it over and over, but you know, hey, whatever. My idea is not to reinvent the wheel, just to make it as best I can. I like to use this here, this underside.
Don't even need to boil it.
Did you see that water right there that accumulates? Yeah, I don't like to cover that up. I don't like to do anything with it. But my idea here is that I wall off this spot right through here. I completely wall it off, okay, so that it attracts the attention of any larva, any spiders, anything that is going to invade. It'll attract it because they think they can get to me from here. But what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to put a ramp, and I'm going to aim for that mushroom sticking out right there, okay? I'm gonna make a ramp that goes all the way up. We're gonna get rid of the bottom staircase so that we have to jump to get up on it, and then we'll take it all the way up there, and we're gonna build around that tree right there, okay? And because we don't need supports, why they didn't make it? I mean, they put it in the game, but yet they didn't force it on you, which would have made it the game much more difficult, but it would have made it so much better. The playthrough, the story, and all that, it would have made it better. Yeah, we'll go through and we'll do all of that and all the stuff and things there, and we'll build up along the stairway to heaven kind of thing, you know, where we just keep going up. But I want to get up to that mushroom. Now, we don't have to go all the way to that mushroom, as long as we're close. The reason why I like to get that high is because if I make a multi-tiered, now I don't like it being more than 3 walls high. Okay.
Those look like idealized geometric shapes in that pink thing. They can't be real.
Yeah, no, they're illusion. Anyway.
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. Burgle, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SMPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items. Burgle Transcription Unit 87.9.5. Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
Hello, my name is Burgle, and I will be serving you today. I specialize in cooking, flipping, and grilling.
Grilling? A feature useful only to your obsolete burger flipping brethren, now consigned to the scrap heap? I need you to monitor these readings, Burgle. And isn't it redundant to specialize in cooking and grilling?
Understood. Appending monitor power fluctuations to my prime directive list. Deprioritizing grilling.
Good. Now get on with it.
Reprioritizing grilling.
Okay, let's get Burgle up and talk to him. We may not go to the hedge today. I thought we would be able to, but yeah, it depends on how fast we can get out of the Burgle.
I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain.
Look, he's got a spatula for a hand.
I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service? You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small. This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard. Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory banks. It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending. Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Hopefully, to return to your prior size,
Oop, I hit it too soon. Sorry, guys.
Successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution. Haha! That is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error. Arg! I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer. Dr. Tully used two types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find. Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Stand by. Processing. Processing. Error. Files not found. Code 632C404. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities, the Hedge Lab. The Hedge Lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge, sending the coordinates to your Scabby. Try to find the Hedge Lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature into the mainframe. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL network of computers too. ASL grants access to daily work items, nay, tasks, nay, quests. Yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal over there and see what is available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those chips. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day.
For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure that that voice is the same thing that they used to do the voice of Claptrap from Borderlands. I don't know that it's the same person doing it, of course, because it's digital, but I'm thinking it's the same thing. I could be wrong though. Alright, we have 6,700 science. That's right, folks. We are going to come in here and get the cooking station. We are going to come in here and get the multi-story bases. This here, the cookery, yeah, we need the cookery, but not right now. I would prefer to have other things like a torch upgrade and maybe I'm not really, I don't know, maybe fortified bases, but we really don't need them per se at the moment. The pebble foundations are good. We will use those later on, but not right now. But what I'm thinking is we get the cooking and we get the meat shield. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Meat shield. Now what meat shield does is it allows us, in the mutations, it allows us to increase, okay, it allows us to increase our max health, and that's something that's greatly observed. The ants, we're not killing ants right now, so we don't need it. Meat shield, gotta have meat shield right now. Parry master, your impeccable timing, the extreme advantage when blocking attack. Okay, that might not be a bad idea. Plus, we won't be parrying because we're going to be switching up weapons. So let's go ahead and use the parry, or we won't be using the javelin as much anymore. So we might as well do that. Now, let's go ahead and unlock that. There's one other spot here that has a little biometric thingy that we can get some science from. Okay, there's some science right down here, and another cassette. Plus, back there, once we get the tier 2 hammer, the insect hammer, we'll be able to get that molar
This morning I installed the
and
borrowed
bust it open.
Another one of my forgotten inventions from the early days.
All right, let's
Grand notions back then.
go down here and get the science down here.
Science mini quick little chemist lab educational toy for children. But no, Wendell,
is
we
it?
can't possibly put hydrochloric acid.
Oh, I
in
went
the
I went right down the hole.
lawyers
Eh.
will never agree. It's a good thing I never told them about the Bunsen burners.
Anyway.
That Armament has been using my toy pieces in this way. I digress. The lab network is now up and running in the backyard. I'm planning to dedicate each one of them to a different function. Main power will run through here. The Oak Lab is the center of operations for the backyard. The second lab is nestled into the hedge. Such wonderful views from up there. Side note, I'm worried that Armament's shoddy manufacturing of the lab pieces will cause them to fall apart over time, but they will do for now.
Okay, down that hole, there's a molar behind some behind a thing that you need a tier 2 axe or knife to get into. Okay, and then there's also spiders and stuff like that, or water spiders, which we'll deal with later. Also, you'll find yourself running into the pond, okay, and it it outlets into the pond, but we do not have the means to deal with the pond right now. We just don't. We need to get our feet wet, if you will. Let's go ahead and grab all this stuff here. But yeah, we need to get our feet wet first by getting different little items scattered about the pond. And we're gonna have to do a lot of gathering. I need to get the insect axe. Basically, I want the insect axe before I build the base. Okay, I just do. I want the insect axe before I build the base. Why? Well, because it's going to make chopping and getting sticks, getting all the things.
In our area, proceed with caution.
Yeah, see, they won't bug us. They won't bother us. They like us. I think, yeah, no, that's level 2 right there. That I can't do right now, but I can grab that. You can come down here now. We just grab up these little crumbs as we go. That's a regular pebble. Okay. More regular stuff. Grab that, of course. And now we just run around here. And yeah, I wanted to see. There it is. I knew there was another piece. I just didn't know where it was. Anyway, this can get kind of confusing because it looks a lot like the red anthill. It is not the red anthill. It is just another ant
crossing
spot where there are more red ants. Okay, so don't worry, you'll come out. Oh my! Ah, he got me. He really got me. I did not expect him to be there. Nope, I sure did not, folks. He got me. Yep. So back we go. Once again, into the breach. Let's sleep first. I did not expect it to be that time of day. I mean, we didn't start that late. But yeah, I didn't think he could get down that anthill either. I surely did not. Nope, I did not. Nope. I did not think he could get in that hole, but I guess he did. I'm surprised that the ants didn't come up and attack him, but you know, they were sleeping, so whatever. Yeah, we're not equipped to handle him yet, but we'll get our revenge, don't worry. That's right. Take some more of that juice, thank you. This guy and his killing of me, we have a symbiotic relationship. He kills me and I try not to die.
I wonder if I could keep that aphid as a pet.
But fortunately enough, we were right here. And our stuff and things are right. As long as the ants didn't try and eat our food, we're good. Okay, anyway, so my plan for this base place is to do that thing right there. We'll probably go to this line of mushrooms right there, okay, where the cursor is. Yeah, we'll probably go right to there. But for now, we have to go to the hedge maze. Now, I want to get, we were talking about spider silk a little while ago, right? And how I need some, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come around here. We're going to go down here, follow this ladybug. Okay, grab this note. You guys can go back and pause that and read it at your leisure. There's nothing that we've got to scan. However, is a little baby orb weaver over there. There's a baby orb weaver over there. I think we can take him. We can't take this baby orb.
That
Oh
is a big
my,
spider.
that's
I
a
don't think I'm high
big
enough
one.
level to take on such a foe.
Yeah, that's a big orb weaver. I agree, Pete. I agree. I agree. Yes, sir. Yep. I don't think we're taking on such a foe. Yeah, and he's coming this way. He's gonna patrol up here, isn't he? Normally they don't go that way. Normally he just stayed down that way. You coming back? Alright.
I spy.
The heck did he go? Not the big one, the little one. There's an ant down there caught in its web. The big spider's over there. Did you see the grass moving around? Whoa! What? He snuck up on me. What? Thank you. Now that he's gone, I can get this. Because remember, that's what we wanted. We want spider silk if we can get it. I don't know where the big one's at right yet. All right. Get rid of that and we'll run this way. Okay. Come over here. And how many do we have now? 10? Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's not nearly enough, but that's pretty good. That's a start. All right, now there usually is a giant one, a big one that's over here somewhere. But sometimes in the night, during the day, he doesn't come out. I hear him. He's back behind it.
Stuck in a web.
Well, let's just make a lot of noise so that he can come out.
I'm holding raw science in my hands. What does it even mean?
The flower jump out. Yeah, we're going to take the flower jump out because I don't want any chances of the dude coming up and smacking me around, because he's not a baby one. He's a big one. And that was senseless damage on myself. Real smart. Way to go there, dude. Okay. I'm sorry. By the way, yeah, I was trying to say, if there's those of you out there in the really real world, not this world, but the real one. Yeah, if you're if you have arachnophobia, I do apologize. Yeah, he heard it. He's like, what you beating on my web for, mister? But the recent subsequent updates that they have done, from what I understand and what I have been told, is now some of the some, not all spiders can jump now.
I'm trapped.
Yeah, I need to get as many of these webs as I possibly can. I just seen him. You guys didn't see him, but I seen him. See him moving around over there? Yeah, yep. You see him over there? See him? See his leg sticking out the bush? He's right there behind that rock. See him? He's stuck in the ground. That might be an adaptation skill. We might be able to get him because he is stuck in that. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the big one. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can't kill this one, y'all. Might get lucky. Of course, then we might not either. Sometimes they like to join up. This might be a bad idea. Back up a little bit. Oh, he's out. Yep. Bad idea, Pete. Come on. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, inventory is full though, so we will drop our stones to pick up all the stuff that we need to pick up from him. Oh yes, we will. Okay, did we get anything worth note? Did we get anything? Did he drop any venom? Usually they drop venom. No? Lord Weaver didn't drop no venom. That's unbelievable. What was that over there? Yeah, see, that's another one. See how he's... Yeah, he came to say hello to his little friend, and his little friend got killed by Tiny Pete. All right, let's get some food down here. Get some grubs in our face.
Not bad.
We also need to make a canteen. I don't like it, but unfortunately, that's just the rule, the way things got to go today. If we look at the canteen, we need grub hides. So let's go get some grubs real quick. Gotta get some grub. Get our grub on. Yeah, we got to get some grub on, and then we can go home, get everything done there, and we will proceed to head over to the the hedge lab. I keep calling it a maze. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm used to the hedge maze in a couple of different movies that I've seen. You know, I keep calling it a hedge maze though. I gotta stop that business. All right, let's go look at this. We might be able to get some science out of this deal. Nothing else, we'll get attacked by another orb weaver. Okay, so now we can make silk grow. I thought we already could, but whatever. And now we can make spider armor. The spider armor, believe it or don't, the spider armor is very, very good because it poisons them, right? All right, our inventory. We're jacked. We're full. Let's drop some of this. We don't need that much. That opens up 2 spots for grub hide and who's or what's it. Get out here before that spider decides he wants to make a full turnaround. I really wish that the grub meat would stack, but unfortunately it does not. I thought that was a grub, but that's a ladybug. Any more grubs? Any grubs anywhere? Anybody got a grub? Got a grub for me? If you listen close, there's one. Okay. That should be sufficient for that, but I want just a little bit more. I'm feeling a little greedy. Feeling a little greedy. Oh, grub meat. What can we get rid of? Get rid of sprig. We don't need no sprigs. Where we're going, we don't need sprigs. Okay. Movie line reference. All right, let's head on back. Let's go ahead and start getting our spindle on so that we can start making some you know, the things that we need to make, right? That is a ladybug. That's got to be a ladybug, right? Aren't you a ladybug? That's a ladybug that is not happy with something. I'm not sure what is going on with her, but she is not happy. You see that? She was whipping back and forth. She moved her tail back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Never mind. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, the backyard is treacherous. It is dangerous. It is not a good time out here. But now that we know about raw science, we will start seeing more and more of it as we continue. And my inventory's full. Oh, of course it is. All right, let's get out of here. We'll come back for the clay. Wait a minute. Can we get rid of anything? Anything at all? Anything?
Poor guy's got allergies.
Anything? Bueller? Nope. Nothing. All right, we'll come back for the clay. Our stuff is just right here anyway. But yeah, I'm sorry that we didn't get to do the hedge lab today. I really am. I had every intentions on doing it today. I know I promised you guys, and I do not like breaking promises to my people. It's rude, it's crude, and it's totally unacceptable. And but sometimes you can't predict the future of what's going to take place, because you always want to put your best foot forward when you're doing games like this. Like, you know, and what I mean by that is making sure you have a canteen for food, making sure that you have all the different things that you're gonna need in order to do the things that you got to do. Like, for instance, I know for a fact that we are going to need plenty of this all day, every day. We will need that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make, no, I'm not until we get our base set up. I want to get a base set up. Once I get a base set up, then we'll put down, I'm gonna put down like 5 of these, right? And we'll go from there. I wish they would spin faster, but it would seem that they do not want. Take all and cook. All right. How are we on our food? We're doing pretty good on our food, but we'll go ahead and we'll munch on this.
Just pretend it's beef jerky.
All right. Now that we're done with needing the ant armor, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. All right, because it is I probably just freaked that ant out that I'm not wearing the armor anymore, and he thought I was one of him. No, I don't want to wear that. I'll wear this if I can. Nope, I need bug leather for that. Okay, this here, it's not that great, but yeah, we'll go ahead and put stuff back on. We're going to need this on for sure, won't we? Let me think. Do we need that on? No, we do not. Okay. I will put these on. And then we'll go over here and right here we'll use this one for equipment. The these here, the bee stuff, that's really good gear. For what it's worth, that's really good gear. However, I'm not using the bows as it were. I'm not using them right now. Yeah, I'm just not using them right now. Trying to think if there's anything that we need to do. Well, I would like to make a couple more bandages. They stack in stacks of 5. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to make 3 more. And in that way, we'll have 5 bandages on us. 10 fiber, that's pretty good. The rope, that's good. Sprigs, we don't need. And well, I mean, if we want to make trail markers, that would be good to have, right? Okay, we've got 1 spider silk that we can at least analyze. Okay, now we can make a dew collector, a spider fang dagger, and an insect bow. These are all good things. Can we now make our insect hammer though? No, we cannot. We still need the berry leather and stink bug parts. But we only need 3 more before we can get our insect axe. This would really be great to take with us in order to go to the insect lab or the hedge lab. Yeah. I wonder one day I'll get the name of that place right. Okay, spider knee pads. I want you to take a look at something. Hasty regen, medium armor. What? Spider shoulder guard. Hasty regen. Okay, that's stamina. That's a hasty stamina regen. That means your stamina just keeps regenning faster even during fighting. However, the ladybug armor is not to be matched. It is super good. It's got block strength, so that whenever you're blocking and you're holding your block like I do, like that, it makes it stronger, so it don't take as much of your stamina while you're blocking. And this too is a very good thing. We need to make as many of that as we can. However, yeah, tomorrow we're going to the hedge maze, or dang it, we're going to the hedge base. Hedge base. Yep, going to the hedge base place. Tomorrow we will be going to the hedge base. What was that? Is that a ladybug?
Firefly.
Oh, it's a
Nature's lantern.
firefly. You want to try and kill him? Try and kill him. Come on down here. Get your medicine. But yeah, I was talking about, that's right, Firefly, get your glow goo on. But I was talking about World of Warcraft, right? And how I do PvP with the whole mouse and stuff. Well, at least now we're leveled high enough to be able to make berry leather. Anyway, yeah, I was talking about how I PvP'd with the trackball mouse. Let me demonstrate why it works. Come like this, and then poop, quick shot, right? Because I was a hunter. I played a hunter, right? And I would run, and I would run like this, shoot, and then look back, keep running, shoot, keep running, and I would just, yeah, I would just make fools of people because they couldn't catch me, right? And I just sit there and keep on dotting them up, dotting them up, dotting them up. And they'd try and charge, and I'd had warriors that would charge at me to get me to try and, you know, catch up to me and stuff. And they're just wasting their resources while I'm jump shotting them, you know, all day long. And then, yeah, everybody else was doing it with their regular push mice stuff and things. I could never do that. I couldn't do it with the regular push mouse, so I switched to trackball. Yeah, see, spider venom, right? It lit up, so why didn't I get any? You know, why didn't I get any from those the orb weavers that I was killing? That's not fair. It's not fair and it's not right. I'm telling you. Go over here and sleep. Oh, we're too awake. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. Wait. Food. Take our food out of there. That's not done yet. We're gonna go to sleep. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, I want to thank you so much for the time that you spent with me today. You chose to spend 30 minutes or less with me today. And if you do like the content, please be sure to hit the like button. See something, think something, hear something, want to tell me something, leave a comment, of course, down below. The subscribe button is just a follow button. It costs you nothing at all. And it just, yeah, it's like a follow button. Like I said, it costs you nothing, and you can come back to see my content whenever you need to. And yeah, because I put out new content every single day. I mean, every single day. I put out a content, major threat. I wonder what major threat. I think that's a drawback. Because major threat means that I'm a major threat. They want to fight me, right? Yeah, I'm thinking not so much. Okay, anyway, final damage. This one's really good. But yeah, so what I was saying, yeah, I put out content every day, every morning at 5 a.m. in the morning, on Central Time, God's time. I put out videos where I play an RPG, different various ones. Then at noon I put out content of like TikTok, shorts, all that stuff. And then in the afternoon is when this comes out at 3 p.m. I was doing Arc, and now I'm on this. But needless to say, yeah, you guys can come back and catch me at any time. I've got so much content on my channel that if you can't find something to watch from me, you're not looking. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's go ahead and go over here since we did do that.
If I could keep that aphid
Back
as a
that.
pet. No water filtration tablets needed.
Okay. Speaking of that, make that canteen real quick. Oh yeah, baby. And one canteen get. Yep. One canteen get. Let's see if we can't fill it. Oh no, we're going over time. We're over time. We're over time. You gotta stop playing now. You gotta stop playing now. You gotta stop playing now. Funky. You gotta quit. Funky. Alright, yeah, I'm out of here. Alright. Anyway, be good to each other. Be good neighbors. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.